First shot in and out. Second shot on the way. Off the front of the rim and the back and in for Burns. That makes it 4-0 Cardinals. Pass the right side. Back to the top and left side. And that's number 11, Hudson. Carolyn with the ball. Passing it up to Mott. Mott's going to lose the ball to Ports. Port's going to push the ball to right side to Coakley. Coakley drives left side to Gamilton. Gamilton passing it up to Hoover. Loses the handle on the ball. Vikings will press. 15-foot jumper on the way, no good. Hoover with the rebound. Up court to Ports, kicks it up to Coakley. Ports going to try a three on the way. Good. Three-point shot by Emmett Ports. Puts the Cardinals up 7-0. 2:42 left to go in this first quarter. Gamilton with a near steal shot up, no good. Coakley with the rebound. Going to push it up court to Ports. He's going to pop another three. That's going to be off the front of the rim. And we've got a timeout. Timeout, Vinton Shellsburg, 30-second timeout. 2:24 left to go in this first period. The Cardinals lead 7-0 in this first action of the year for the freshman team. And I'd ask Chad Coakley what he thinks, but he doesn't have a headset on. And the camera's not working, so we'll hold off on that for now. Cardinals doing a good job so far of pushing the ball up the court, limiting the Vikings to one shot per trip down court. And that's exactly what they're going to need to do all year, is play some good defense, be able to push the ball, as this freshman team has, I believe, 9 guys on the team, but with a short sophomore class, some of these guys are going to be playing up a couple of quarters during the night as well. So going to need to use every bit of their talent that they have out there. And Gamilton with a nice steal kicks it up to Lucas Ehrig. Ehrig over the right side. Hoover is going to drive baseline. Going to put the shot up and off the front of the rim. No good. Vikings with the rebound. Hoover on Kemp. Passes it up. 41, Cale Evans. Coakley with a nice steal. He's going to press it up 2-on-2. Going to take it himself. Shot off the front of the rim. No good. Vinton comes down. It's going to be called for a travel. Going to give the ball back to the Cardinals. And for the Vikings, number 35, that's Gunnar Schminke, checks in. For 45, Joshua Wiley. Gamilton kicks into Coakley. 10-foot jumper on the way, no good. Pauls with the rebound. He's going to be tied up, but the possession arrow is going to stay with the Cardinals. Gamilton with the out of bounds. Kicks it into Coakley, fakes the shot, drives baseline, kicks it back out to Ehrig. Ehrig tries to get it down low to Pauls, who kicks it back to Coakley. He's going to shoot a three. Shots up, no good. That's Hoover with the rebound, puts it up and in. Keelan Hoover with the putback. Puts the Cardinals up 9-0. 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. Ehrig putting good pressure on the Vikings as Mott passes the ball up to Kemp. Kemp drives the lane, shots up, no good, but a foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. That's going to be on number 21, Casey Coakley, is his first foul. That's the team's third foul. And that's going to bring in Emmett Port's going to check in for Coakley. As well as number 23, Bennett Rickles, checks in for the Vikings. Vikings inbound it, kick it down low. That's Rickles. Going to pass back to Kemp. Going to be a foul called. Foul's called on Gambleton. It's going to be his first foul. Team's fourth. As the Vikings look to inbound the ball. Second foul. Gambleton's, second foul of the Union team's fourth. But now we've got a foul here on number 42. That's Brady Pauls. It's going to be his first foul, the team's fifth. And that's going to send number 35, Gunnar Schminke, to the line. Excuse me, 45, Joshua Wiley, to the line. Makes the first free throw. Second shot off the back of the rim, no good. Gambleton with the rebound. Kicks it to Ports, who kicks it up to Ehrig. Ehrig's going to drive baseline and pick up his dribble, and he's going to be tied up by number 3. That's Austin Kemp for the Vikings, and possession arrow is going to go to the Vikings. 38 seconds to go in this first quarter. Cardinals lead 9-1 as the Vikings try to cut into that deficit. It's number 3, Austin Kemp, drives off the backboard, up and in. Pauls, I thought, had his feet set there, took a charge, but no call. It makes it 9-3. Ehrig's going to put up a 3, no good, but Gambleton's going to come down with the rebound. Tries to get it to Ehrig, who steps out of bounds while trying to get the ball, comes back in, didn't establish himself yet, and it's going to turn the ball over to the Vikings. 8.2 seconds left to go, 9-3 here in the opening quarter. As your Cardinals freshman boys lead the Vikings of Vinton Shellsburg. Really great defense by the Cardinals, and the Vikings will not get a shot off. And that's how the first quarter is going to end, with your Cardinals leading 9-3. I'd ask Dale Scott what he thinks about the game, but he doesn't have his headset on either. So now I'm going to sit here and tell jokes. Cardinals doing a great job, as I said before, of playing defense, allowing Vinton of only one shot each time down the court. Doing a great job on the boards. One thing,
been very active.
Just making sure that they stay active all game, and as I said earlier, making sure that we use all 9 of those guys wisely.
That's right. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. As we're going to have plenty of those guys looking to get a few quarters in during that sophomore game tonight as well.
It's going to be interesting to see how they work the rotations.
We are going live.
Audio?
So I wasn't live before, is that what you're saying? Just practicing?
So you are live.
All right, gotcha. We're live to the world as back at the Maquoketa gym here with the Cardinals lead 9-3 against the Vinton Shellsburg Vikings. Beginning of the second quarter here, as Cardinals shot by Hoover, no good, off the rim, rebounded by number 15, that's Caleb Mott. Shot put up by Austin Kemp, no good. Ports with the rebound, passes up to Ehrig, who tries to save it from going out of bounds. Goes right to number 3, Kemp. He's going to bring the ball up against Keelan Hoover. Going to work the ball down low. That's 45, Joshua Wiley. Pass it back out to Carolyn. He's double teamed, pass it back out. Hit the middle. That's number 3, Austin Kemp, who's going to be called with the travel.
A little extra step there as he tried to make the catch.
Again, good defense by the Cardinals. Ehrig pass left side.
Very active.
Burns back to Ehrig. Ehrig's going to put the shot up, partially blocked. And Ports trying to save the ball, stepped on the out-of-bounds line. And the ball's going to be turned over to the Vikings. Austin Kemp for the Vikings bringing the ball up. Kicks it left side back to the top of the key. That's number 23, Bennett Rickles. Shots no good. Rebounded by Brady Pauls. Ehrig pass left side. Hoover drives top side. He's going to pass it off to Burns. Burns looking to set a screen for Ehrig, who passed it back to Pauls. Now left side to Ports, who's going to drive baseline, look to shoot. Shot's no good, but Ports going to be called for a travel. 9-3, 6:23 left to go in the second period. Cardinals freshman boys basketball team, their opening game of the season against the Vinton Shellsburg Vikings. So Hudson Carolyn drives and puts the ball up and in, cutting the deficit to 9-5. Right side, Ehrig dribbling to Burns, who shoots up three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good, and Vinton coming down with the rebound. One thing that the Vikings have done a good job is keeping the Cardinals to one shot per trip as well. It's 23, Bennett Rickles drives baseline up and in and cuts this Cardinal lead 9-7. Cardinals have had about a 6-minute deficit here of scoring thus far. They jumped out to a quick 9-0 lead and haven't scored since the first period. That's Ports driving baseline, trying to put it up and in, but number 15, Caleb Mott, going to be called for the foul for the Vikings. That's his first foul on Mott. It's going to be the team's fourth foul as Hoover and Burns check out, and Casey Coakley and Andre Gambleton check back in. Ports with the shot up, no good. Gambleton rebound, no good. Vikings with the rebound. Cardinals need to take advantage of those extra shots that they get because you don't get too many of them on the offensive side. Rickles drives baseline, passes it up to Carolyn. It's Wiley left side, back to top side for Carolyn. Cardinals playing good defense. It's Austin Kemp, drives in, ball off the back of the rim, no good. Coakley with the rebound up to Ehrig, who gives it to Gambleton, who trying to save it from going out, and the Vikings come down with it. Again, that's Kemp with the drive, no good, and Gambleton with the rebound. Kicks it over to Brady Pauls, who gets it up to Casey Coakley. Coakley going to drive left side baseline, jump pop, shot up, no good. And again, Cardinals getting only one shot each trip down the court.
Not getting those second chance opportunities.
Ehrig attempting to steal the pass, going to be called for a foul. It's Ehrig's first foul, the team's sixth. And with that, Vinton is going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout by the Vikings. Since we didn't get to do our pregame show, Chad, I wanted to ask you, what do you expect to see here from this freshman group tonight, first game of the season?
Well, I'm expecting.
Yeah, with the 2-point lead in the second quarter when we scored a whole 9 points.
Yeah, if we're going pregame, I'm expecting a tight game through the first half.
Great observation. That's
I think
awesome.
they're going to be a little nervous tonight.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to play into it a little bit. And I'm not hearing myself very well.
I hear you good. That turned it up.
That turned
so
me up.
I can hear you a lot better in my headset.
What about now? Is it way down? Oh,
it's just going down a little. I can still hear you.
But yeah, I think they were nervous coming in. You know, their first high school action, and they've played pretty well. You know, you can tell in the shots that they're a little stiff and a little tight yet. And I think as we get to the second half, I think they'll relax a little bit and play a little better.
Yep. I think too, sometimes what you see is you've got a mix of kids here where obviously last year you had a few more kids out, but for the most part, these same 5 to 7 kids have played together, but you got a mix of a couple of new kids in there. So just take some getting used to, you know, how those kids play.
Absolutely. Am I too loud?
No, me.
Oh, you were?
You can go up a little bit.
Oh, you know what? I was turning yours up. No wonder. I'm one, aren't
That's
I?
me.
Check. Oh, that's
Yep.
what I was
I
checking.
gotcha. Oh,
I was
perfect
turning
right
yours
there.
up,
Yep.
not mine.
Okay.
That's why I kept thinking I was so used to being 2.
I'm like, I knew I was a loudmouth, but I didn't think I was that loud.
I'm used to being number 2, so I'm not. I was turning
No.
up yours the whole time.
Chad, you're always number 1 in my eyes.
Oh boy.
Johnny Burns going to check back in for Brady Pauls here with 3:46 left to go in the half. Cardinals up 9-7. Rickles' second free throw up and good, cuts the Cardinal lead to 1, 9-8. As the Cardinals look to score, have not scored yet in the second quarter. Vikings have really turned up the defense on them in the second quarter. Rickles with the shot, no good. Kemp trying to save it from going out of bounds, unsuccessful, turns the ball over to the Cardinals. And now for the Vikings, number 41, that's going to be Cale Evans going to check in for the Vikings as Emmett Ports brings it up for the Cardinals. Looks left side, Coakley. Coakley going against Carolyn, pass it up. That's Ports. Nice look down low to Coakley for the shot. Coakley puts it up and in, and the Cardinals extend their lead to 3, 11-8. Coakley with the steal, kicks it up to Burns. Burns 2-on-1 with Erie. He's going to take it himself up off the backboard, no good. And the Vikings down with the rebound. That's Kemp. Kemp's going to go coast to coast all the way, and he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Andre Gamilton, and I believe that's going to be his third foul.
That's the other thing you worry about with, you know, when you're thin on players is fouls.
Exactly. It's going to be Andre's third foul, team's 8th. It's going to send number 3, Austin Kemp, to the line, who sinks the first shot. And Brady Pauls and Keelan Hoover check back into the lineup for the Cardinals as Kemp sinks the second, cutting the lead 11-10 in favor of the Cardinals. Lucas Erie's going to kick it left side. That's Coakley. Coakley driving baseline, off the backboard, no good. And the Vikings down with the rebound. That's one thing, the Cardinals don't hit the boards hard. These shot attempts are going to be few and far between.
They're not used to missing.
Shot by Mott, no good. Rebound by Coakley. Cardinals trying to push it up. That's Pauls. Kicks it left side to Erie. Takes shot just inside the three-point line, no good. And again, rebound by the Vikings. Vikings swing it down low. That's Mott with the three-point attempt, no good. Johnny Burns with the rebound, but he's going to be fouled in the process. That's going to be number 3, Austin Kemp, with a foul. Kemp coming up a little gimpy there on his right knee, but seems to be okay. The second foul on Kemp and the Vikings' 5th foul of the half. 1:44 to go. Cardinals lead 11-10 in this, our first game of the season, boys freshman basketball. All teams looking to capitalize off a successful season last year and just keep it right on rolling.
Uh-oh.
Number 23, that's 23, Bennett Rickles with the steal, and that's going to put the Vikings up 12-11 as...
Yeah, this team's not used to trailing. They haven't trailed all year, so it's going to be interesting to see how they react to this.
First deficit this team has faced all year long.
Yeah, 1:15 to go
in the half. Yep. Evans kicks it down to Carolyn. That's Mott with the ball.
Hoover with the steal and the dunk.
Oh, that's one thing he doesn't quite get, and I can say that because I'm his dad. Is the dribbling aspect of the game. His feet move a little faster than his dribbling does.
Ooh, that was almost trouble there too.
But the Vikings get the ball back at 35 seconds to go in the half as they look to increase their 1-point lead on the Cardinals. Carolyn looking to pass down low, gives it back up to Evans. Evans going to kick it over to Mott. Mott going to drive down, kick it back out. It's Rickles who's going to give it up to Carolyn. 7 seconds to go in the half. 3, and Coakley's going to come up with a steal, put up a long half-court shot, no good. And at the half, your Cardinals freshman boys basketball team trail the Vinton Shellsburg Vikings by a score of 11-12 as we close out that barn burner of a first half.
Gonna have to make some adjustments here.
Yep, make a few adjustments, but I guess what I see so far, Chad, like I said, Cardinals played great defense that first quarter. Looked like they got a little tired, started reaching a little bit more the second quarter. But Vinton did a very good job of limiting the number of shots that we were able to take at our end of the court.
I agree. Defense I thought was pretty good early on, but like you said, we got a little tired in the second quarter, so we'll see how they come back out. And we'll take a little break here, right, Dale? Sure. We'll be back for the second half shortly.
Take a little break. You're listening to MCSN, Maquoketa Cardinals Sports Network.
Bluff Lake Catfish Farm has been a Jackson County treasure for more than 50 years, serving up all-you-can-eat specials Friday through Sunday in an out-of-the-way hidden gem located 5 minutes from Maquoketa Cave State Park. Friday is an 18-ounce prime rib or all-you-can-eat catfish. Saturday's all-you-can-eat haddock, and Sunday all the shrimp and fried chicken you can handle. Open Friday 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., Saturday 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. They are closed Monday through Thursday and the entire month of December. Bluff Lake Catfish Farm will give you an experience that will have you telling stories about for years to come. Don't forget to feed the ducks and the fish and check out the gift shop and the awesome waterfall, all at Bluff Lake Catfish Farm, 9301 95th Avenue in Maquoketa. Looking for an eye care professional that is committed to your vision health and is fully involved in the local area? Then C. Bisma Eye and Vision Center is the full-service vision specialist for you. They offer comprehensive exams, contact and lens services, and more importantly, C. Bisma Eye and Vision Center treats infections, removal of foreign bodies, and is able to treat diseases of the eye. They have glasses that meet all budgets and look forward to helping you with your vision needs. Contact them through their website at cbismaeyecare.com or call their office at 563-652-2795 to schedule an appointment and take care of your vision needs at C. Bisma Eye and Vision Center of Maquoketa. C. Bisma Eye and Vision Center is a proud sponsor of MCSN and Maquoketa Cardinal Athletics.
Welcome back to Maquoketa Cardinals freshman basketball as the freshman boys basketball team take on Vinton Shellsburg and trail the Vikings by a score of 11-12. Beginning of the second half here as Vinton inbounds the ball. It's number 23, Bennett Rickles, guarded by Casey Coakley. Carolyn drives, passes it up. Paul steps in front, steals it, and Ports pass the left side to Coakley. Coakley drives baseline in, up with the layup. Good. Puts the Cardinals up 13-12. Casey. Johnny Burns with a good attempt to steal. And that ball did go off of a Viking player, so good defense by the Cardinals as they forced the turnover. That's Ports, picks up his dribbles, hands to Casey Coakley, kicks it to Burns, back down to Ports, out to Lucas Erie. The pass down low to Paul, is gonna have it stolen. And Ports, good hustle, trying to save the ball, but steps out of bounds. Vikings will retain possession. Carolyn will inbound the ball to Rickles. Will bring it up against Coakley. Ehrig reach in, knocks the ball away. Good steal, try to pass up to Burns. He's going to have the ball go off his hands and out of bounds. Good attempt by Emmett Ports to save it.
QB1,
but
baby.
Again, is going to turn the ball over to the Vikings. Big story of this beginning of the second half, turnover so far, as the Cardinals come out with 2 turnovers on the Vikings, but again, turn the ball over themselves.
Oh, I thought the big story was I put on the headset finally.
Oh, no, we were getting kind of used to you not being on there, so.
Couldn't get rid of me that easily.
Vikings going to kick the ball down low. That's Joshua Wiley, and he's going to be fouled by number 42. That's Brady Pauls for the Cardinals.
Excuse me.
Send Wiley to the line to shoot 2.
I'm so glad you volunteered to do this, Chris.
What? I'm not being paid? Are you kidding me?
We
I'm out of here.
We talked about this at football season. Chad and I have yet to be paid in a year and a half.
No, I absolutely love doing it, so thanks for having me.
Well, it's better than doing those independence games back in the day.
Yeah, spending all that time with your brother, I don't know. Lucas Ehrig with the steal, Layup up and good, puts the Cardinals back in top, 15-13. As the sidebar conversation ends here, and we get back to basketball.
Oh, don't worry, there'll be plenty of those tonight.
Absolutely. Number 45, Joshua Wiley, goes up, and he's going to be fouled by, I believe, number 20, Johnny Burns. That's going to be Johnny's first foul, team's second of the half. Wiley at the line, first shot up, no good. Number 10, Keelan Hoover, is going to check in for Ehrig. It's going to move Ports to the point. Wiley's second shot up, rattles around and in. Coakley, three-point shot on the way, good. Casey Coakley with the three-pointer to put the Cardinals up by 4. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Vikings have been moving the ball well. Cardinals trying to move their feet, play a little defense here. Shot up, no good. Gambleton comes down with the rebound, and he's going to be tied up. That's number 11, Hudson Carolyn, for the Vikings, and possession is going to be retained by the Cardinals. As Emmett Ports brings the ball up, kicks it right side to Coakley. Coakley with Wiley in his face, passes it over cross court Hoover. Hoover picks up his dribble, gets it into Johnny Burns, loses the handle on the ball, and the Vikings heading up court. Vikings moving right to left if you're just listening. Nice block by Casey Coakley, saved it to Emmett Ports. Ports going to drive up right side. Kicks it back to Coakley, three-point shot up. Off the front of the rim, no good, but Ports with the rebound tries to kick it back out. But that's number 11, Hudson Carolyn, who's going to jump in front, take the ball for the Vikings. Carolyn drives, gets fouled. That foul's going to be called on number 21. That's Casey Coakley.
No, it's 20. It was on Ports.
Did he change it?
Yeah. Got him Ports the block down
Okay.
low. Either way, it was.
So correction, foul on Emmett Ports.
Either way, it was a lack of communication on defense. It was a wide open lane there.
First shot up, no good. Second shot up, no good. Hoover pulls down the rebound, kicks it up to Ports. Ports going to drive left side, looking to get into Gambleton, pass off to Hoover. Hoover drives in, he's going to be tripped up. That's number 11, Hudson Carolyn.
Just realized nobody's moving the camera.
How's that? I can't see anything, but.
Yeah, you're good. As long as you get within.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Gambleton sets the screen for Coakley. He's going to pass it back out to Gambleton. Gambleton looks right side, Johnny Burns down to Ports. Ports sweep drive, shot up, no good. That's Hoover in with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Gambleton. Kicks over to Coakley for the three. On the way, no good. Cardinals with a couple of attempts there to score, to no avail. Keep the lead at 3 points at 18-15. Foul called on number 23, that's Emmett Ports, and that's going to be can't be his first foul. They've got Emmett's first foul, team fourth. Andre Gambleton with the steal, drives in all the way, layup up and good. Andre Gambleton with a nice move. Put the Cardinals up by 5. 3:49 to go in the third period. Freshman boys action. Lucas Ehrig steps in front of the pass. Going to go up, put the layup up, no good. As the Vikings come down with the ball. Cardinals really picking it up on defense here. Has been doing a lot of reaching here recently, but now starting to move their feet and causing a few turnovers. Need to take advantage on the offensive end. Number 45, Joshua Wiley, trying to throw the ball inbounds, steps over the out-of-bounds line. He turns the ball over to the Cardinals. Cardinals, that's Emmett Ports. Ports, Coakley, Gambleton, Hoover, and Ehrig all in for the Cardinals. Ports' attempted pass to Coakley knocked away, turned over. Vikings come down no good on the shot. Coakley with the rebound, kicking it up quick to Gambleton. His layup is up, no good, but there's Ehrig with the rebound, puts it back up and in. Great offensive rebound by Lucas Ehrig. Put the Cardinals up by 7, 22-15 with 2:49 to go in the third period. Nice block by Casey Coakley. Playing some good defense here as the ball gets knocked away from Ports, who then gets tied up by Wiley, and possession arrow is going to be to the Vikings. And the Vikings are also going to take a full timeout. The 2:39 to go in the third period. Your freshman boys basketball Cardinals lead the Vinton Shellsburg Vikings 22-15. Then we're going to take 30 seconds to hear a word from.
At Highway 61 Dry Cleaners, their staff is excited about the name change, and they would like to thank all of their loyal customers over the past 7 years. For a professional clean to keep you looking your best, it's Highway 61 Dry Cleaners in Maquoketa. Whether you need your favorite suit, dress, leather items, pillow cleaned, or alterations done, Highway 61 Dry Cleaners can complete the job. Convenient drop-off locations now include the Classy Closet in Bellevue, the Family Tree in DeWitt, Anderson Pharmacy of Preston, and Holly Supermarket in Wyoming. Need a tux? Highway 61 Dry Cleaners now offers tuxedo rentals. Their professional staff can match your specific color needs while saving you several trips out of town. So for exceptional service and convenience, stop by and see them at Highway 61 Dry Cleaners, 108 South Jones Avenue in Maquoketa, or call them at 563-652-3641.
Back in Maquoketa High School gym, where the freshman boys basketball team lead the Vinton Shellsburg Vikings by a score of 22-15. Emmett Ports with the ball, pass off to Casey Coakley, drives in, passes back out to Ports. 17-footer on the way, no good. And Vinton with the rebound. Ports with the steal. That's third quarter has been a story of turnovers so far, as both teams has turned the ball over quite a bit. Casey Coakley with the three. Second three of the night for Casey as he puts the Cardinals up by 8, 25-17. Coakley with the rebound there, pushing the ball up to Ports. Ports looking left side, tries to go down. Gambleton kicks it back out to Coakley, over to Hoover. Hoover dribbles top side, looking to pass back door, no go. Gets back over to Coakley. Coakley, three-pointer on the way, good. Casey Coakley starting to heat up for the Cardinals. The biggest lead of the night, 11 points for the Cardinals. There's Casey turning the defense up now too. Coakley trying to ignite a spark into this Cardinal team, get them excited. Carolyn with the drive on Burns, shot up no good. Coakley with the rebound. Sets it up, runs the offense. Hoover driving topside, passes up to Gambleton. Gambleton over to Coakley. Coakley, three-pointer on the way, off the front of the rim, but there's Ports with the rebound. Port's going to be called for an over-the-back foul, I believe. That's his second foul.
First. Nope, it is second.
Second foul because number 20 was Johnny Burns.
Oh.
That one call that we thought in the other second quarter.
It's a good call. I don't have the names to the numbers quite down yet, you know.
Did you take both sheets?
I got one.
I took all three of them.
Thank you.
How come mine aren't marked with who plays?
Because you've got spotter sheets.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, but that's not until the big boys come out at 7:30.
Three-pointer by Ports on the way, no good, and going to be a reach-in foul. Fouls on number 10, Keelan Hoover.
Dale, do you need more room? We can scoot everything down. I got my
I
stuff.
got plenty.
Take it down. So.
I got plenty down here. I'm going to have to switch computers, though, after this game.
Yeah.
First foul on Hoover, team 6th. Gambleton, nice attempt to steal there. Ball ends up in Coakley's hands. Coakley shot up, no good, just off. That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter with the Cardinals in the lead by a score of 28-17. Got any words from our sponsor?
Smiles on Main, a distinguished dental care provider, conveniently located in Maquoketa, Iowa. At Smiles on Main, we have a special interest in your dental health. Dr. Salvador, Buddy Atienza, Dr. Abby Giel, and their highly qualified team of professionals will work with you to create an individualized treatment plan specifically designed to address your unique needs. Nothing exudes beauty and confidence like a bright, vibrant smile. And at Smiles on Main, we believe that everyone deserves to experience life-altering benefits of a radiant, healthy smile. Smiles on Main is located at 119 South Main Street, Suite 1 in Maquoketa, Iowa. Schedule an appointment with Smiles on Main at 563-652-4133.
Welcome back to Maquoketa High School as the Maquoketa freshman boys basketball team lead the Vinton Shellsburg Vikings by a score of 28-17 heading into the fourth quarter here. The Cardinals will have the ball to begin the fourth. And guys, if they can continue to play tough defense like they did in that third quarter, things should be looking good here at the end of the game. Yeah, Chris, well, I really think that I think you're right there.
Sorry.
I'm waiting for my color guys to come in.
Dale's on his phone again.
Three guys, and
I'm still
one
doing
guy talking.
I'm still working at a job that I get paid for.
Oh, don't say that out loud.
You know what I got caught up in here, Chris, was
Whoops, sorry.
I was trying to figure out. Well, you know, I didn't suspect Casey had played 4 quarters or all of them. To be honest with you, I'm wondering.
The bank is open for the three. That's
Yeah.
number 23, Bennett Rickles for the Vikings. Cuts the lead to 8.
Just kind of wondering how we're going to use players for
Right.
2 games, but.
Coakley, a three-pointer of his own, no good, but ball's off the Vikings' hands, so it's going to be back to the Cardinals. Yeah, it's a good point because, correct me if I'm wrong, they can play 6 quarters a night.
Yeah,
Correct.
but maybe they're all going to play a quarter of the sophomore. I don't know
Yeah.
how they're going to mix them all up.
Could
but
be.
I was just curious how they do it.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Ehrig going to shoot the three. Is going to be short off the front. Gambleton in with the rebound. Coakley with a nice hustle off to Hoover with the three.
Great.
On the way, no good.
Thought he had her.
Just off. That's one thing that you would have never seen that kid do last year, though, was shoot a ball like that.
I think all their confidence looks
Yeah,
high.
their
Don't you?
confidence looks great on the offensive end.
Yeah, I like it. Don't be afraid to shoot.
Nope, exactly.
Take it.
Coakley up to Gambleton. Gambleton's going to pass over to Coakley again. Paul sets a nice screen off to Hoover. Top side to Coakley. This is where sometimes this Cardinal offense gets a little stalled as people start standing around
Yeah.
rather than moving. Coker little jumper on the way, no good. Rebound, that's Rickles for Vinton Shellsburg. He's going to push the ball up court hard, stopped by Coakley. Pass it out to Wiley. Wiley with the three, off the backboard, no good. Hoover up with the rebound, and
Good hustle.
Vinton's going to come down with the ball, and Vinton will call a timeout. Meaning that it's time for our sponsors as the Cardinals lead 28-22 with 6 minutes to go in the game.
Who's our huddle sponsor?
On MCSN.
On MCSN.
If you're looking for an old school cut, then Dan's Barbershop is just what you're looking for. No fancy frills, just a low-cost cut with old-time barbershop charm. Stop in and experience the social time that is lacking in this modern world. Dan's Barbershop is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Located at 301 North Main Street in Maquoketa, Iowa. And speaking of Saturdays, bring your cup of coffee and enjoy a free donut on Saturday morning, as the main topic of conversation is usually centered around Maquoketa athletics. Dan's Barbershop is a proud sponsor of MCSN, and Dan says, "Let's go Cardinals!"
And they're going to say, who? Who?
So you're the cousin to the superintendent.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Okay.
Back at Maquoketa High School as the freshman boys basketball team lead the Vikings of Vinton Shellsburg 28-22, 5:56 left to go in the game.
I'm going to turn the camera to the action. How do you guys feel about that?
See, Chad already messed up. He just got done yelling at him, Sid.
Mott to Carolyn on the right side.
Yeah.
Going to drive baseline. Hoover is going to look to take charge, no call. And the ball off the side of the rim, out of bounds, and the ball is going to belong to
It's
like
me,
the
or do
Vikings.
The kids look tired.
They look a little tired. But got to keep moving their feet. They want to come out on top with the victory here.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice pass inside. Shot up, no good.
Not a
Brady
bad,
Pauls. Nope, not a bad foul at all.
Not a bad foul. So anyway, your cousin, the superintendent, he does a nice job, don't you think?
My cousin does a fantastic job. If he's related, he's got to do an awesome
Well,
job.
I heard he was up for superintendent of the year again. That's 2
Again?
years. 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row, and he's only been in it for a year. That's awesome.
Well, I know one thing. He's always at convention somewhere.
Yeah.
Where are you at? I'm at a convention.
Convention. That's a typical answer there. Second shot by Rickles is up and good. Cuts the Cardinal lead to 5:37 to go in the ball game. Eric's going to drive it up court, pass off to Coakley over to Burns. Burns looking down low for Erig. No good. Throws the ball. Knocked away.
We got numbers.
Hoover's going to pass up shot to Erig. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Lucas Erig with a three-point shot to extend the Cardinal lead to 8, 31-23. Kale Evans trying to drive against Johnny Burns. Burns going to be called for the foul. It's going to be the third foul on JB, as Emmett Ports will report in for Hoover at the wing. Burns' third foul, team 8th foul, 1-and-1. First shot off, no good. Rebound's going to be brought down by the Vikings. Over to Mott. Mott with the three-pointer on the way, no good. But Burns being held, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by the Vikings.
Hoover sure packs him in online over here, I tell you what.
You got a lot?
What?
You know, I probably should have posted on Facebook.
I did on the Maquoketa news page.
What do I pack in? What are you talking about?
Listeners.
Oh, 0?
Right now it's just us three.
Nobody even knows.
And Sid. Can you listen to us on your phone, please? Make us please feel good.
Porch shot up, no good. You can tell they're tired. Look at a lot of reaching going on.
Yeah. Well, look at all the fans here. I mean, most of Maquoketa is here. That's why nobody's listening. So.
Hey, camera guy, Can we see the fans on the
Yeah,
other
let's-
side?
Yeah, there they are. I don't know how long it's been since I moved that. It's been a while since I moved.
Coakley shot up and good, but it's going to be called waved off as a foul occurred before the shot. Fouls on number 15, Caleb Mott. It's Mott's second foul, team's second foul. Ports takes the ball out of bounds, kicks into Coakley. Coakley, 15-footer on the way, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound to the Vikings as they kick it up. Ports, nice hustle by Emmett Ports to knock the ball out of bounds and stop the fast break. Vikings will have the ball out of bounds. But before that happens, Cardinals are going to call timeout, full timeout for the Cardinals as they lead the Vinton Shellsburg Vikings by a score of 31-25. You're listening to MCSN
On MCSN.
Sports Network.
I guess I better go to commercials. You did it right, huh?
Yeah, give you a lead in, and what do? Come on.
I didn't.
Smiles on Main, a distinguished dental care provider, conveniently located in Maquoketa, Iowa. At Smiles on Main, we have a special interest in your dental health. Dr. Salvador, Buddy Atienza, Dr. Abby Giel, and their highly qualified team of professionals will work with you to create an individualized treatment plan specifically designed to address your unique needs. Nothing exudes beauty and confidence like a bright, vibrant smile. And at Smiles on Main, we believe that everyone deserves to experience life-altering benefits of a radiant, healthy smile. Smiles on Main is located at 119 South Main Street, Suite 1 in Maquoketa, Iowa. Schedule an appointment with Smiles on Main at 563-652-4133.
And we're back live here at Maquoketa High School as the freshman boys basketball team lead the Vinton Shellsburg Vikings by a score of 31-25. 4:09 left to go in the ball game. As Vinton takes the ball out of bounds. Pass inside, that's number 23, Bennett Rickles with the layup, cutting the Cardinal lead to 4. And now Vinton's going to put on a full court press here, try to get a turnover.
Better hurry.
Coakley kicking it up to Burns. Burns going hard for the layup, and the layup's no good, but he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on number 11, Hudson Carolyn. Second foul on Carolyn, team's third. It's going to send Burns to the line for 2 shots. First shot up and good. Every free throw from here on out is going to be important for the Cardinals to contain that lead. Second shot up off the front of the rim and rattles around and in. 2 big free throws there by Johnny Burns.
Absolutely.
Extends the lead 33-27, 3:49 to go in the ball game. Vikings 3-point shot on the way, no good. Burns with the rebound. Gives it up to Ports. Ports will bring the ball up, kick it right side, Coakley. Coakley looks into Pauls, kicks it back out to Ports. Ports to Erig, 3-point shot on the way, no good. And Vikings come down with the rebound. Kind of a repeat of the first quarter there where the Cardinals are only getting 1 shot every trip down court. Erig, nice anticipation of that pass. Steele gives it up to Coakley. Need to waste a little time here. Kicks it out to Ports, 3-point shot on the way, no good. Not quite understanding the hurry of the Cardinal offense here of wanting to shoot the ball so quickly. But
You know, I don't mind it. You get 3 minutes to go. Stay in your normal game plan for now. Don't go into a shell yet.
no, I don't think you gotta stall, but I think you need to get
The best
a little
shot
better
possible.
shot. Yeah, a couple more passes. Rather than the 1 pass shot, maybe 3-4 passes and then look to shoot.
We'll keep it here. It's only 30-second timeout on this one.
30-second timeout as the Cardinals lead the Vikings by a score of 33-29. Cardinals with 8 team fouls, which means any foul after this, the Vikings will be shooting 1-1. Vikings only have 3 team fouls, so they've got a lot of fouls to give here before the Cardinals are at the line.
That could come into play here in about another minute and a half.
Yep, they're frantically running around trying to get the clock stopped. Cardinals with the ball, moving left to right on your radio dial if you're only listening.
It's not
Port's
a
going to
radio
kick it up
dial.
to Burns is going to go in for the layup. It's a computer dial as you're
That's
listening on your computer but not watching.
Computer, your phone,
Going to
your
left to right,
TV.
you bet. You're moving left to right. Now the Vikings with the ball right to left as Johnny Burns made that last layup to put the Cardinals up by 6. 2:30 to go in the ball game. Eric
There you
reached
go.
around
Go,
the side,
go, go.
nice knock away.
Give it up.
Gives it up to JB. JB with the layup.
I like to see that kind of teamwork.
Extends the lead to 8 for the Cardinals.
Ooh.
Wiley's going to pass it up to Rickles. Rickles going to be stopped by Coakley. Pass it down low to Wiley again. Gives it up to Carolyn. Vikings acting more like they've got the lead versus playing from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, really taking
Carolyn
a lot of
giving
time.
it up to Mott. Mott's going to pass down to Rickles, who gets it down low to Wiley. Wiley shot up no good, and there's JB with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by number 41, Cale Evans. For Evans, that is going to be his first foul, team's 4th, as Keelan Hoover checks in for Brady Pauls. Burns gets it into Erig, 3-on-2 break. Coakley looks to take a 10-foot jumper off the rim, no good. Hoover hustling after the rebound and has it knocked away by a Viking. That's Wiley on the floor, but he was out of bounds. Turning the ball back over to the Cardinals. Wow, that's a quick 5 call. Wow. Cardinals turned the ball over on a 5-second call. .131 to go in the ball game. Cardinals up by 8. Opening game of this 2019-20 season. 3-point shot on the way. That's Carolyn. Shots up no good. Rebound pulled down by Emmett Ports to Coakley. Coakley gives it up to Hoover, who takes a 10-foot shot. Bang off, no good. Now that's the case right there where I'm saying
Right.
2 more passes.
Now, it's an 8-point lead. You're down to a minute. Now you want to throw it around a little
Yep.
bit. Now you want to go shell.
Cardinals will have the ball at midcourt. Ports getting it into Erig. He'll bring it up, give it back to Ports. 1 minute to go in the ball game. Cardinals with an 8-point lead. Johnny Burns back down to Ports. Out to Hoover. Hoover's going to give it up back to Ports. To Erig.
Vinton's going to
Doing
start fouling.
Yeah,
pretty
doing a
soon.
great
Oh.
job. And Ports' pass just over the head of Coakley and out of bounds. And now we've got wholesale substitutions here by Vinton, in which the Vikings, it's going to be number 35, Gunnar Schminke in, number 5, Elijah Blix, 13, Riley Kress,
Number 1.
number 1, Logan Watson.
And we got 5 and 33 coming in off our
Yep,
bench.
that's Carter Cooper, who isn't even on our sheet.
No,
And also, that's going to be Tyler Walker.
must be.
Tyler Walker, number 5, and Carter Cooper, number 33, both in for the Cardinals. And it may not seem like a lot, but that's every single guy that we've got
Gambleton's come back in as well.
has played in this ball game. Nice give and go by the Vikings, and Gambleton swats that into the 3rd row of the student section. Now 21, 33, and 31 in for the Vikings. Dane Moore, Ryan Careless and Landon Mabry. Carter Cooper with a nice steal there. 23 seconds to go. Cardinals are up by 8. Pass down low to Gambleton. Layup up and in. And I think, Dale, that's going to put an exclamation point on a pretty good opening night for these Cardinal freshman boys.
Yep, that's the way to start the season. Girls went the 3-0 split in their opening night. It'd be nice to see the boys return to do the same thing. And 10-point victories, not too shabby.
Not too bad at all. The final score, your Maquoketa Cardinals freshman boys basketball team 39, Vinton Shellsburg Vikings 29. Stay tuned as we'll be back in a little bit later for the sophomore game.
Yeah, in about 15, 20
in about
minutes.
15, 20 minutes, and the varsity game to follow that. So until then, you're listening to Maquoketa Cardinal Sports Network on Maquoketa Cardinal Sports Network.
Well,
Maquoketa Cardinal basketball on MCS.
Oh, there you go.
we haven't really decided what the MCSN is really going to stand for
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
It's a little confusing to me, MCS.
Anyway,
too.
we'll be back in a little bit.
All right.